Morning everyone, it's Monday and the start of a heat wave in the UK. It is hot out there, very hot. Someone just got delivery. And the last time I left you saying we had a sale on the house. I was very excited, I wasn't getting my hopes up too much. I'm glad I didn't get my hopes up too much because 2 days after the offer came through, they said they don't want it anymore. 2 days, people, 2 days. That's how crap the housing market is at the moment. And it's not just me, I know quite a few people on the grapevine who've had this happen. I've known people who have come to the end stages of about to sign the contract and the buyers have pulled out after they've spent about 2 to 3 grand on surveys, etc. And then the whole chain breaks and everyone has to start again, which is very annoying. I know recently in the news they have been saying that by 2029, which I don't know why things take this long, there will be new things coming into place about mortgages, about selling and buying houses, that the contract will become earlier and there'll be fines if people pull out, which is a good thing. But for me right now, that is not happening and the market is shite. And house viewing to look at houses, we've seen one that we really like that is in the price of 450, and then we've seen another house on Saturday which is above our limit, just above the limit that we were going to go for, but we wanted to see it because the location's a lot better. There's a nature reserve nearby, there's a fishing lake nearby, it's not going to be built on, we can go and walk around the river, and I'm trying to show you without actually showing you where it actually is. So hold on. Okay, this is the house. The pictures make the house look bigger than it actually is. There's some pictures inside that I can show you. This price is 535. Here are some of the pictures. The bathroom's beautiful. I love that sort of bath. That is the second bedroom, that's the first bedroom. And then we have these pictures: front room, dining room, conservatory. This is the kitchen. When we saw the kitchen, it was nice, it was a kitchen. Then after the kitchen, we went into the garden. Or that was later on. When we went into the garden, we went into the garage, which is just storage for most people. No cars was in there. There was a fridge freezer in there. We were like, oh, they've got a second fridge freezer. Most people have that in a garage now. We weren't too shocked about it. And then when me and my husband was talking the other night about it, I went, I don't remember seeing a fridge freezer in the kitchen. So we went back and looked at the pictures. This is the only picture I have of the kitchen. And we can't see a fridge freezer there either. The side you can't see, there definitely wasn't one. So now we're wondering if there is a fridge freezer in the kitchen or not. So when they ring my husband later, because I'm in charge of selling the house, he's in charge of looking for the house just because I'm less busy than he is. And I said, you need to ask if there was actually a fridge freezer in the kitchen, because I generally don't remember seeing one. And that would be a very odd thing. So there must be one somewhere. Since that video, we have emailed them and there was a fridge in the kitchen underneath one of the units, but there was no freezer and it was just a freezer in the garage. I'm actually fine with that. We haven't sold yet, so we're not making an offer until we have sold, and we are still picking between two houses, and the house came on Rightmove the other day, which we quite like, so we might go and have a look at that one as well, just to add more into the mix. We've had one house viewing on Saturday. They seem to like it. Haven't heard anything back yet. It is only Tuesday today. Usually hear back Wednesday and Thursday afterwards, but by the time I hear back, this video will be up. So yeah, it's a slow one out there, guys. If you are selling your house at the moment, I feel for you. A house we looked at the beginning of looking at houses when ours first went on the market was a Mountbatten house. We call it the yellow house, and that sold a week after we saw it, so that was about 3 weeks ago, and it's now back on the market because obviously the buyers pulled out. So I feel for them, but I know I'm going to be in that state at some point, so to anyone that's selling their house at the moment, we've got this.